find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the San Francisco 49ers and the Denver Broncos. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, right?
Now a man whose father won 2 rings as a Bronco, it's Christian McCaffrey. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. This defense for the Broncos, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It's going to be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Nice move with the ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. The Broncos say they have it. They do. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolded.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Now a first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And some space here. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Broncos got themselves a star when they took Williams early in the second round in 2021. He finished 3rd among rookies and 13th in the league in rushing, despite splitting carries in the Denver backfield. They've clearly positioned him to be their bell cow this season. 1,000 yards, the bare minimum of what they expect from him in this campaign.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Now it's Wilson. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Off of play action, here's Lance. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And he's going to have a Niners first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw taken in by Samuel. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 43. Throwing now is Lance. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
A healthier Kittle was back in his Pro Bowl form in 2021. Even missing 13 games the last 3 years, he's still 2nd among tight ends in yards since his breakout 2018 campaign. Gets another chunk of yards there and a first down with that catch.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On the ready.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. 4 yards on the pickup. Good enough to extend the drive. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is because you got to get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Now Lance on the bootleg. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Lance looks to throw again. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
And that's a tough one for the defense because the coverage was good downfield. He was forced to work his way out of the pocket to his right, spotted his man on the sideline, and got it to him to pick up the first down on third down.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Lance now on 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Let's go.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And the Bronco defense comes up big. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first.
He's got a man complete. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. So how about that for a backbreaker? Again, 99 yards.
And how about the audacity of the play call? When you're backed up that close to your goal line, usually you're just trying to run some type of a wedge play, a quarterback sneak, a dive, anything to try and create some room and take care of the ball. But that's confidence in your offensive line that they'll protect the guy throwing it, and he finds his guy for 99 yards. I love what they just did.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here we go.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now Lance again. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
It's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Let's go now. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Working from the gun, Lance.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Lance on target to Samuel for a Niner first.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Christian McCaffrey.
Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the 49ers are back within a score.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Finding his big receiver, Patrick, over the middle.
On the move past the 40. Still going inside the 20. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds.
A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
That's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line.
Well, I think the hope is, you know, with a touch pass like that, that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. To throw is Wilson. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now.
And the Broncos will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
McManus's point after is good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get it. Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose.
But an alert 49er able to gain possession, so they will indeed hold on to the pigskin. On 2nd and 11 now.
Lance.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
He's going to let this one go deep. This is intercepted.
And the Broncos will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Now Wilson on 1st down.
That's going to be caught by Judy.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. The kick by McManus is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. He continues to deliver a 1st down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Up the middle, it's Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
62 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
They've got the lead early here in the 3rd quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the 2nd half.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Now a give up the middle to Williams. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Fred Warner, first-time All-Pro in 2020, in on the stop defensively.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's Wilson to throw.
Finds Dulcich out left side. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now Wilson. Eluding the pressure right.
Out right
this one goes to Patrick. And the Broncos are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Javonte Williams, his third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now a play fake. Lance. This one caught by Kittle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first down, Lance. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Touchdown! Christian McCaffrey with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Niners are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So a very important first drive of the third quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, what was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. This one swung out to Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 102 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jerry Judy with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Broncos will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. McManus now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
after the touchdown. Here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action in Denver. Lance going to throw. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Again, it's Lance. Throws the out loud and completes it to Samuel. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. To throw again on 2nd down. Lance. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. This is going to be intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They run it again with Williams. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Throwing on 1st down. Strong. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
The Broncos on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas.
And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Broncos are going to get the football. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Looking to throw on second down. Strong. Pass complete to Judy on the out route. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. It's a gain of 34.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Strong. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Andrew Beck, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Broncos are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. McManus's point after is good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got a man. Complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Throwing on first down is Lance. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score.
Ready.
Throwing again on second down. Lance over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well. Every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Lance looks to throw again. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. Well, Lance throws the interception, his third. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And they will take a knee here. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Strong. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. This is taken at the 23. A big hitter that time in the punt game. 66 yards on the move. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Got a man, that's Ayuk.
And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
Desperation time here. Lance.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. And they cannot do anything to stop the clock defensively. 3 straight wins to start the campaign now.
And this is where a team, privately, within the confines of their own room, their meeting rooms, the locker room, they start to think to themselves, we're pretty good. We should be a playoff team.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities, and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels. They take the ball away. They change field position. In this case, what you said is so apt. They had their way with them, took it to them, and knocked them back on their heels and surprised the heck out of them.
So for Denver, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams.